Hello everyone, my name is Alexey, and today we are going to consider more complex interview task, which you can meet when applying to middle or senior software engineer position. Okay, and today we will design data structure LRU cache, least recently used cache. This problem involves designing a data structure to store fixed number of items and removing the least recently used item when the capacity is reached. Now you might be wondering, okay Alexey, what's an LRU cache? Why does it matter? Well, an LRU cache is a behind-the-scenes hero in the world of data storage. It's a brilliant solution to optimized memory usage in scenarios when we want to keep track of our recently accessed items. So real examples it's web caching and database query result caching. So, whether you are preparing for technical interviews or just want to deepen your understanding of system design, you're in the right place. Let's jump into the world of LRU cache and see how we can bring this powerful concept to life using JavaScript code. Amazing, let's jump into the code and first let's familiarize ourselves with problem statement. So we have to design and implement an LRU cache, and LRU cache should support the following operation. So first is get, so get the value of the key if key exists in the cache and otherwise return -1. And second operation is put. So we have to put a new key value pair in the cache, and if the cache is at capacity, remove at least a recently used item before inserting a new item. Cool. And also we have two constraints. So we have to assume that keys and values of the cache are numbers, so in our case integers. And secondly, the capacity of the cache will be a positive integer. And we have here mini test cases with console.logs. So let's jump to the implementation of our LRU cache. Amazing, let's start to our LRU cache implementation, and firstly we have to define our class. So class LRU cache, and then we have to define our constructor. So constructor, and in constructor we will provide our capacity. So in our case it will be an integer number, so capacity, and this dot capacity equals capacity. Nice. And then we have to define our cache. So this cache equals to new map. And here I have to say that we will use map instead of objects. And you may ask me, why, Alexey, we can use objects and define it as curly braces? But no, we will use map because in the world of JavaScript, all operations with map are faster than with objects, and if we are not going to transform our object into JSON, we have to use map. And if you are writing JavaScript code, you have to use maps as much as possible. Cool. And let's move to the implementation of our get method. Let's implement our get method. So we have to write get and provide key as an argument. And here we have to write simple condition. So if we don't have key, we will return -1. So if no this cache has key, we will return -1. It's pretty simple. But if we have a key, so if key exists, we have to remove and reinsert it to update its recent usage. So we have to get value, so const value equals to this cache get value by key. Then we have to delete our key, so this cache delete key. So we will remove our key value pair, and then we will reinsert it. So this cache set key and value. Cool. So we will update its recent usage, and as a final operation we will return our value. So that's it, and we implemented our get method in LRU cache class. Amazing. Let's move to our put method implementation. So put, we have to provide as arguments key and value. And inside put method we will have a couple of conditions. They will not obvious from the first look, but then I will explain them. So if key exists, so we have to update its value and reinsert to update its recent usage. So as in get method. So if we have our key. So if this cache has key, we have to delete our key as value and reinsert usage. So we have to this cache set key and value. Cool. But what if we have reached the capacity? If we are at capacity, we have to remove the least recently used item and set our new key value pair in cache. So else if this dot cache dot size more than or equal this dot capacity, we will get our first key. So const first key. First key will be this cache keys. So this cache keys, it's an iterable entity, and to get first key, we have to get the value of this generator, first value of this generator. So we can use next and value. Cool. It will be our first key. And we have to delete our first key. This cache delete first key. And then insert our new key value pair. So this cache set key and value. And as you can see, we have two strings which are equal in these conditions. So it's this cache set key value. We can take this out. So remove from here and right here. Cool. So we have implemented our LRU cache. I see it's not obvious, but I will try to explain deeply. Okay, let me explain you more deeply this logic. So for example, we will have cache, and it will be new map with key 1 value 1, key 2 value 2, and key 3 value 3. Cool. So we have our map, and please remember order of these elements in map. And for example, we want to get our value by key 1. So we have to write cache get 1. So value by key 1 is 1. Then we have to delete our key. So cache delete 1, true, all is right. And then we will set our key value. So cache set key 1 value 1. And please look at order of elements. So we change the order. So now first element, so it's 2. It's least recently used item. So if we will get our value by key 3, we will move 3 to the end of our map. And least recently used item will be 2. And for example, we have to insert to our map another value. And let's imagine that we have capacity 3. Then we have to get our first key, and first key will point at least recently used item. So cache keys. So it's an iterator, and as you can see, first value is 2. So let's call next and let's get value. Yes, it will be 2. So it's our least recently used item, and we will remove it. So cache delete 2, and for example, we will insert 4. So cache set 4. And now our least recently used item is 3. So how it works, how our LRU cache works. So please pause this video and maybe go step by step with my explanation, so you can return to the previous section of this video or etc. And please understand this logic, how we are moving our key value pairs inside our map. And after this explanation, let's move to our final step. So let's check our test cases after writing our LRU Cache class. So let's clear our console and refresh our page. So we will have in our console 1, -1, and 3. So first we will create our LRU Cache with capacity 2. Nice. Then we will put 1, 1 and 2, 2. Then we will get 1. Yes, and in our console we can see our 1. Then we will put our 3, 3, value 3 with key 3, and it will remove our key 2 because it least recently used item. And then when we will try to get our value by key 2, we will have -1 because no such key in our map. And if we will try to get value 3 by key 3, we will have our 3 in console. So all works as expected, and we wrote our LRU Cache class. Okay, in this video we got acquainted with the data structure LRU Cache, find out why this data structure is vital for web world, and wrote our own implementation using JavaScript. So share your implementation options and tell me if you came across such task on design data structure during any interview, and please also share your experience with interviews or etc. for middle and senior positions. So please like, subscribe, stay tuned, please follow my Telegram channel and check the description. Bye!